So if you're cutting joinery that requires the stock carriage to pass over top of the blade like this, your max depth of cut is just shy of 2 5/16. So your max depth of cut would be 2 1/4 to be safe. So that ended up at about 2 3/16. I could have gotten a little bit more out of it, but I do like to keep the blade away from that stock carriage at least 1/8 of an inch if I can. You can also make cuts with the blade cranked to its full height, so long as your stock is clamped so that the edge of it extends past the stock carriage. And that setup would look something like this. At that point, your blade can be as high as you want. And to show you a cut when the blade is cranked up to its full height, I'm going to be using the 3 1/4 stock carriage accessory, and I have that clamped so that stock does stick past the end of the stock carriage, and that way the blade won't cut into the stock carriage right here. And I'm also using this clamp in the upper track of this 3 1/4 inch accessory so that the blade won't hit the clamp when it's cranked up to full height. I'm going to start with the blade lower, make my first passes, and then crank the blade to full height and make the second passes. All right, then I'll crank it up the rest of the way. And since I was just using pine for this demonstration, I was able to get this depth of cut with the blade set at just 2 different depths. If this were hardwood, you would want to go in smaller blade height increments to get to that full depth.